to hijack her sister's wedding. The wicked half-sister dragged in beggars to ruin her name. Panicked, she bolted from the room and crashed right into the emperor's arms. But right then, the drug in her system started kicking in.
求求你，救我！
Feeling a flicker of pity, the emperor stepped in and counteracted the drug. Afterward, she buried her shame and softly explained, said she was drugged and had no choice, even promised to take birth control tea. He didn't need to take responsibility, but the emperor simply said he couldn't have children anyway. Meanwhile, the half-sister barged in with people, dead set on exposing her on the spot. She heard the commotion and tried to run, but tripped and twisted her ankle. The emperor misunderstood, thought she was throwing herself at him, and feeling pleased, gifted her a house, saying if trouble came again, she could come find him. Soon, the half-sister arrived with the prince in tow. She accused her of being unfaithful, but when they stormed the room, it was completely empty. That smug smile on her face instantly made the half-sister snap. She claimed it was all the prince's idea, to break off the engagement with that woman, and make her his new bride instead, even to name her unborn child as heir. Turned out, the emperor couldn't have kids, but the prince carried royal blood. His child could be adopted by the emperor and named Crown Prince. She dodged disaster for now, but they already had another trap. They used her brother's life to force her hand, and made her sign a marriage switch. To save her brother, she didn't hesitate, signed it on the spot.
从此以后，你我恩断义绝。很好，来人，把这两个人给我丢出侯府。从今以后，禁止他们踏入侯府半步。
Kicked out by the half-sister, she now scraped by doing odd jobs to feed her brother. But then, the guards uncovered her true identity, and raced to report it to the emperor. He suddenly remembered. It was her, the marquis's legitimate daughter, who had been promised to the prince from the start. And just as he was thinking of how to stop the marriage, a memorial arrived.
臣女苏见雪，请旨唤亲。有意思。
The marquis and the prince had requested the switch themselves. The emperor felt a little proud, because he mistakenly thought she'd given up the match for him. But the moment he heard she'd been thrown out, he grew uneasy and quietly left the palace to find her. He never expected she'd be pregnant. She had just left the clinic.
哟，这不是昌平侯府家大小姐苏见雪吗？听说你被侯府给赶出来了。
认错人了。
哎，别走啊！看你这身落魄相，没少吃苦啊！只要你答应陪本公子玩玩，银子要多少有多少。来吧，答应本公子吧！啊！
谁喝？
来吧！
别碰我！我现在已经怀有身孕。
怀孕？那岂不是更刺激？
如途经过